Hello everybody, welcome to Mountain Made Creations. Happy Saturday. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. I know I was just live a minute ago making an adorable dog themed door hanger, but right now we're going to make some earrings using napkins, scrapbook paper, and I want to show you a couple things that I have found. But today, that's what we're going to be making right now. So let me share this out into my private group, Jill's Creative Side. If you want to go join that on Facebook. If you're watching this on YouTube, I would love it, love it, love it if you would subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up and click the bell so you get all notifications when I'm going live so you don't miss anything. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day. And we're going to get started. All right, so I'm going to be at a event on June 24th. It is the Bedford Humane Society, and they are raising money to build a no-kill shelter. So that's awesome. So I'm making a bunch of earrings for that event, and I just wanted to show you guys a couple things. We're going to be using the heat press method of the Mod Podge decoupage technique. What I've done is I've taken these wood blanks. I have different sizes, but I've already painted. These I didn't paint because I'm going to use scrapbook paper. Usually with scrapbook paper, you don't have to paint them because it's thick enough where it won't, you won't be able to see through it. But napkins and tissue paper, you need to paint them first because they're usually really thin. I'm going to be using some of this tissue paper. How adorable is that? So I painted some of the earrings. I went ahead and painted them white. And then I went over them with Mod Podge. So I've done all that because I don't want to have to wait on these to dry with you guys on a live. So that's all I did to these. I painted them white, let them dry, front and back, because I always finish the backs. Then I went over them with the Mod Podge, both sides, because I'm going to put tissue paper and napkins on both sides. I have different shapes. And we have the regular teardrops, and then we have some of these. I got these ear blanks on Amazon. And I can put the link to that if you'd like in the comments below. But I'm going to go over the edges just to get some of that Mod Podge off that dried. Because I did it kind of quick. And so I'm just going to get some of that off. Not all of them need it, but that's all I'm doing right now. Is just kind of getting that off of there. And so I have my Cricut heat press. It's on 255 degrees, and it only takes like a few seconds. If you don't have a heat press, you can use a regular iron, but just don't turn your steam on. You want the steam to be off. And this is going to be quick and fun. I don't know what happened to that piece of wood. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's got like a lift in it, so I'm probably not going to use that. Sometimes if I'm in a hurry, that it just dries kind of funny on the edges. So that's all I'm doing is just getting those like this. See how it has a little bit on the edge? I'm just getting that off of there before I put the napkin on. I prefer to use napkins and tissue paper just because I don't know, I just really like them. Now, once I do these, I'm going to resin them, but I'm going to use epoxy resin and not the UV resin. I've tried the UV resin, and I don't know. I seem to have better luck with the epoxy. I was wasting a lot of supplies by testing out the UV resin. So I'm just going to stick with what I know I can do. I did a few, but there were so many bubbles in them. And I mean, I'm not going to use these or try to sell these. I could probably wear them myself, but they turned out okay. I just prefer to use the epoxy because I know that it will turn out. And I don't waste, you know, like those earrings, I'll probably trash them. And I don't want to waste product because, you know, that's money. So we're just going to stick with the epoxy. It's actually glacier resin from A Maker Studio. I love their resin. It's a 2-part resin, so it has to dry. It has to cure for 24 hours. And I'm used to it now, so it's not a big deal for me. to wait now. I'm not the most patient person, but anyhow. All right, so what I'm going to do is, and when you're doing this, you always want to use something to protect your mat and your heat press. So I'm going to use Teflon. And I just wanted to show you a couple earrings that I did. I haven't finished sanding the edges, but these are with scrapbook paper, and I'm going to resin them. But look how adorable that is with the little bird on there. How sweet is that? And then I just did the back green, but that is so adorable. And then I did some cheetah prints, and these are going to look so good with the resin on them. But like I said, I haven't finished sanding them yet. So we've got some patriotic ones. And also, I don't know if you've ever heard of unicorn spit. Yes, unicorn spit. And it is a gel stain. And I've had this for a little while, and I haven't really used it on anything, but it has like the best smell to it. I don't know what the smell is on these, but it's purple and pink. So I thought, hey, let's try it on some of these wood blanks. And so I did. And y'all, I haven't done the backs yet, but look how pretty that is. It's like glitter. I don't know if you can see it, but you'll probably really be able to see it when I resin these. And I'll probably come live and do the resin with you guys, but it's not going to be today. So that's the pink. I think they turned out really cute. And so all I need to do is the backs and then resin them, and they're good to go. But the purple has like sparkles in it, and it's so pretty. But I've also found some Mod Podge that is called Extreme Glitter. And I'm going to put that over some of the earrings that we're doing today and show you what that looks like. It puts glitter over them. Oh my gosh, so pretty. I tried it on one earlier just to see what it looked like before I did it live with you guys. Well, that doesn't look too good, but I don't know if you can see. This is just a test piece. You can kind of see the glitter on there. The napkin, I don't know, it's a funny color, but anyway, that is supposed to be like a clear with glitter. Okay, so I'm going to put my Teflon sheet down, and then we'll get started putting the napkins on these earring pieces. And these are going to be so cute. This is so easy, y'all. So like I said, I've already put the Mod Podge on these and let it dry. You want the Mod Podge to be dry when you do it this way. And the heat is going to reactivate it and adhere the napkin to it. So I think I'm going to use this napkin. I got this napkin at Michael's yesterday. So we're going to, you want to take these apart. You only want the one ply when you're doing these. So I use a piece of tape to get them apart because it takes forever to get them apart if you don't. And then it just pulls right off. And you can save this and use it for something. I don't know what I would use it for, but you never know. Okay, so let's pull that tape off. I think I want to do the stars on these. I want to kind of get them lined up to where, now let's do it. Down here, those stars are actually a little bit too big, so we'll do it like that. So I'm just trying to line it up to where the little stars will be showing. This might be a 3-ply napkin. I think it is. Maybe. It is. Yeah, some napkins are 3-ply, and this one was. So you want to remove all the, you only want the 1-ply on the one you're using. Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to lay the earring down. I'm going to put the stars where I think I want them. And then this one, I think we're going to go this way. right, so I have them placed where I want them. So now I'm going to take the other piece, and I'm going to lightly lay that down so it doesn't move. And then I'm going to use the heat press, and I'm just going to go hold it on there for just like a couple seconds. It only takes a few seconds to do it. And then you have it's adhered to the earring. So now I'm going to cut this off. And then I'm going to go over it, go around the edges with the sandpaper, just to get the excess edges off. And all you're doing is you're sanding down this way. My trash can over here. So I'm just sanding down this way, kind of in a down motion like that. And then it comes right off. With the scrapbook paper, it takes a little bit more. So now you have the earring like that. It's amazing. I love it. What I do is I punch the hole. I use one of these just to punch the hole out before you put the other side on there, because if you don't, then you're not going to know where the hole is. And believe me, I've done that. So there's one. And I always do the back. And I'm not going to do a ton of these with you guys. I just want you to see how to do them because they're so cool. I mean, that you can take a napkin and make a cute pair of earrings. I mean, it's amazing of how easy it is. And then resin over top of them. The resin just makes it pop. The colors in the napkin, it really makes it pop because it looks kind of dull the way it is. And there we have the second one. How easy is that, y'all? It's so easy. Okay, so now we need to do the back. And I'm going to use the same design for the back. Well, that wasn't too good. Trying to get that other ply off of there. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and cut a small piece. And I think I'm going to do another earring with the red and white stripe. I think that would be pretty. Okay, so I'm going to try to get my earring. I'm going to put them down on the Teflon paper and then try to get to where you can get a hole. You want the stars to show up. You know, I don't want to miss the stars completely. I want to make sure the stars are showing on the wood piece, if that makes any sense. Okay, so I have them placed where I think I want them, so I'm going to put the Teflon back over, and I'm going to do it lightly because you don't want to blow the napkin and move it. And then I'm just going to take the heat press and hold it down for just a few seconds. And what the heat does is it reactivates the Mod Podge, and it glues it to the earring. So easy and fun. And so I always like to have the front and the back finished. I don't like to leave the back part of the earring unfinished. I just think it looks better. So here's what we have, and I'm going to go ahead and just use the sand block. And you can pick these up at Dollar Tree. They have the sanding blocks. And these napkins just sand right off so easy. The scrapbook paper, it doesn't come off quite as easy because it's thicker, but it does come right off. Just takes a little bit longer. All right, so there's that one. And then we have the other one. So that's basically all there is to it. Just once I resin them, then I'll put the earring hooks in. And I do sell my earrings as well. And so, well, that didn't even stick. I might have to heat that one again. Looks like the paper's coming off. I'll just heat them both real quick. For just another second or two, because that paper was coming loose. And that's all you have to do is just heat it up again. But the tissue paper is the same. You do it the same way, and I am excited to use that tissue paper. I think it's so cute. Okay, so that worked. It's pushed down there pretty good. So now we have the backs finished. So we have the front and the back, and this is going to be so pretty when we put the resin on these. Super pretty. Okay, so now I'm going to take this cute tissue paper, and we're going to use some round ones. And I'm just going to put it down in here, and then I'm going to lay the tissue paper on there, because you can kind of see the designs through it, so you can see where to put the paper. You know, where you want, what you want showing on the earring. Okay, so I have that down there. So now I'm gonna lay this down. And then we're gonna heat this up. And I like to push down just a little bit. You don't need a whole lot of pressure, but I'm gonna use just a tad. Now, sometimes it can stick because, you know, we do have Mod Podge on the back also. So don't freak out if it sticks a little. Because it'll come right up and it'll be fine. And then we'll sand the edges and then do the backs. So easy. These are going to be super cute. I mean, look at that. So cute. But if you didn't have the white paint on there, you could see through it, so it probably wouldn't look very good. So you do the same thing. You just kind of sand at an angle. And then it comes right off the edge. Like that. Okay. Y'all, these are seriously so cute. Oh my goodness gracious. Look how cute these are. Oh my gosh. And once you put the resin on top of that, it is going to be beautiful. I'm telling you. These are the door hangers, and these earrings are my favorite things to make. Okay, so now we're going to do the other side. And I want to try to get maybe the blue flower on the other side with a little bit of pink. And yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. And this tissue paper came from Dollar Tree. So they have really pretty tissue paper. And I'm always looking for really different and pretty tissue paper just for this right here. And Hobby Lobby has really pretty tissue paper. And every time I go in there, I completely forget to go back there and look at it. But they have sunflowers and all kinds of stuff. I really need to go to Hobby Lobby. maybe next weekend. It's a holiday weekend, so maybe I can run up there then. It's about 45 minutes from where I live, unfortunately, which is probably a good thing, or I'd probably be seriously broke. Okay. I'm curious as to what that glitter is going to look like. I think I'm going to try it on the stars. And then we'll be done, because I'm not going to hold you guys up all day doing these, because basically it's the same process for all of them. You just pick different tissue papers or different napkins and just come up with what you want to put on the earrings. It's so neat because it's so many different things you can do with this technique. I think I'll do the one scrapbook paper real fast and show you that, and then we'll be done, because it's basically done the same way. But I want to try that glitter Mod Podge on top of one of them just to see what it looks like, and then I'll resin over top of that, and the resin should really make that glitter pop. You guys, look how sweet, how cute. These are going to be the most adorable earrings ever. So I have an event on June 24th, and then I have another one in July. It's called Christmas in July, and it is in Daleville. So you guys need to come out and check it out. There's going to be lots of other crafters there, and I forgot to poke, oh no I didn't. I thought I forgot to poke the hole. So here's these two, the backs. Y'all, this is so cute. Oh my goodness gracious, super cute. All right, so with the scrapbook paper, it's basically the same thing. So I'm gonna do a couple of these teardrop ones really fast. And what I do on the scrapbook paper is since it's all basically the same design, I'm just gonna cut it. Just like that. And then what I do is I lay the earrings down on the paper, and I lay this on top of it, just like that. Okay? Then I'm going to put this over it, and then we're going to heat it, and then it'll be stuck. I mean, it's so easy, you guys. So easy. Hey, little brother. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad that you're watching. Maybe you can make some earrings for Sue. Okay, so it's basically the same process, so it's stuck. And then, but it doesn't, I try to cut them a little bit closer when I'm using scrapbook paper, because it takes longer to file it or to sandpaper it off, because it's thicker than the napkin. So I try to cut it pretty close. And these scissors right here, you guys, they came from Magnolia Design. These are the best scissors ever, and they're not expensive. I mean, they are so good. And I use them to cut the wire ribbon, and I probably shouldn't, but it hasn't dulled them at all. And I think I'm going to get a few more pairs just because they're that good. And they're like, I'm not even sure, $10, $15, maybe the most. I don't think they're quite 15, but they are so good. I mean, when you find a good pair of scissors, you want to hold on to them. Okay, so here's what we have. And then I'll just lay it down and do the same thing again. Just cut a square. I mean, y'all, you see how easy this is. It is so easy. I'm not kidding. And the earrings look so cute when you get done. So I'm just going to lay that scrap paper over top of both earring pieces. Just sheet over it. And we're just going to hold it down for a minute. So you guys, if you are watching this on a replay, hashtag replay, so it bumps it up so everybody can get to see it. If you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any videos. And don't forget, on Wednesdays, I'm going to start doing a What Do You Think Wednesday. I'm going to try to do it at 4:30 every Wednesday and just talk about different products. You know, that it may be hair products, it might be fingernails, it could be crafting supplies, it could be anything, sunglasses. And I'll just pick a few items to talk about each week. And I just thought it would be something fun and different to do with you guys. Because, you know, everybody's always looking for ideas for stuff, or looking for a specific product or a recipe. Just anything. Just something fun to do. So I will go over these with the sandpaper, but I'm not going to do that with you guys live because you've seen the process on that. But what I want to do is show you guys this glitter. Let me get a board. I want to show you guys the glitter Mod Podge. So this is called Mod Podge Extreme Glitter, and you do stir it up, but you don't shake it. So let me grab something to stir it with. And I'm going to use a piece of silicone mat just to lay them on, just so they don't stick to this cardboard. So what I'm going to do is I've got a paintbrush, and I'm just going to paint it over the earrings. And it's just like regular Mod Podge, it's just glitter. So it's going to be super cute. And then once that dries, we'll go over them with resin. And I mean, that's going to be amazing. Because the resin really picks up on glitter and things like that. So I'm excited. Okay. So I have these little tools that I use to hold my pieces when I'm painting them, just so I can not get it everywhere. So I'm just getting some on the brush, and I'm just going to paint over it. And it's glitter. I don't know if you guys can see the glitter or not, but you want to be careful not to put too much. And it looks like maybe the napkin's not sticking that great on these. I may have to redo these. It's bubbling up a little bit, but you probably don't want to use a whole lot because it can cause the napkin to bubble up or wrinkle, and you don't want that. This one did a lot better. Maybe I had too much on that one. But I don't know if y'all can see the glitter on that. Can you guys see the glitter? Is the camera picking that glitter up? But it should dry clear with the glitter on it. Oh my gosh, you guys. So cute. I can't wait to see what that looks like with the resin over top of it. It's going to be so cute. We could try it on, let me find one that I did already. If it is. I had filed the edges of some of these. Let me file this edge down, and we'll do one just to see what it looks like on the scrapbook paper. So you do the same thing with the scrapbook paper. It just takes a little bit longer because it's not as thin as a napkin. But it's the same thing. You're doing it the same way. You're doing it at an angle. Okay. Let me poke my hole, and then we'll go over this one with the glitter, because I'm curious to see what it's going to look like. So we have the earring. It's all sanded and everything and ready for resin, but we're going to put some of this glitter on it. I'm so curious. I'd already thrown my brush in the water, so let me get this out. And if you guys missed my live earlier, we did a dog-themed door hanger, and it turned out so cute. I'll show you guys. So I'm just going to paint this on just like you would the regular Mod Podge. And so there it is. So it's going to have to dry. It'll dry clear, but I don't know if you can see the glitter in that. So pretty. It is going to be really cute. Okay, guys. So that's it for today. 2 lives in one day, not too bad, right? Anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you make some earrings of your own. If you do, post them in the group. I'd love to see them. So you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and I will talk to you guys really soon. Y'all take care.